Cancer, welcome to your reading. So I'm going to start here with your current energy. See what is happening in your world. See if we can get one card on what you need to focus on in your past. These are mostly major cards showing up here. See if we can get one card on your strength. Near future. What else is influencing this? Tell me about your hopes or fears. Wow. Cancer. When I say major cards, I mean really major cards showing up here, way more than I'm used to seeing in some sort of spread. So whatever's happening right now, this is pretty significant in your life. Looking here, bottom of the deck, Nine of Swords. The underlying energy here is, I'm getting grief, I'm getting anxiety. There's something here. This feels like a mental game almost. It's like making peace with whatever happened in the past to open yourself up to something new. So there's a lot of fear connected to the unknown. There's a lot of fear connected to maybe what comes next. But I'm getting this like a separation anxiety. There's something about this, something very different. The old way felt very comfortable. The new way feels very insecure and unsettling. But it doesn't have to be that way. And in fact, it doesn't stay that way for very long. So even if that's the energy that you're sitting in right now, that's not going to stay. This like fear, anxiety, I am getting separation anxiety out of this. Whatever that is, that's a temporary feeling. You're going to be out of that really soon. If by the time you watch this, you might already be out of it. That's how quickly this is all going to change for you. And the reason that it will is because of this Wheel of Fortune. This is a positive turn of events. This is fated. So this is going to happen. As I'm recording this, we have Uranus conjunct Jupiter in the sign of Taurus. And so what this means is that Uranus is the planet of change. So sudden changes here, and connected to Jupiter energy. Well, Wheel of Fortune is Jupiter. And so this is positive, this is growth, this is expansion. This is really about removing anything that's been standing in your way. And so I was picking up the separation anxiety. So whatever's clearing from your path right now wasn't meant to stay. We have the King of Swords and the Ten of Wands showing up with the Wheel of Fortune. This is what's going to become clear to you here. There was some sort of burden that you had carried that you don't need to carry anymore. King of Swords, you're very clear about that. You understand just how all of this kind of impacts you on just really that deep, I'm getting an emotional level, even though this isn't cups. In fact, it's anything but cups showing up. But the King of Swords will also just remove it, emotionally detached from the situation. That's exactly what you're doing here. You're kind of seeing and learning the lesson and then letting go. What the universe wants you to focus on here is with the star energy, there is a healing that needs to take place, but it's also healing to go after exactly what you want. In order to get what you want, you need to go and work on yourself, heal yourself. The sun is showing up in the past position. This feels like it was connected to the eclipse that we had on April 8th, where suddenly there was a light shining on these things that just don't need to be in your life anymore. And there was something about this that's very unsettling. Even though it's the sun and it's a very positive card, it was showing you all of the things that were holding you back, that were really preventing you from embracing this sun energy. Knight of Wands showing up in your strength position. This tells me that even if you are not fully healed, from this, whatever this anxiety is, whatever these changes are, because I am definitely picking up some sort of change taking place. You're going to take action. You're going to move forward. There is no looking back. There is no let's sit and just sit in that energy for a long period of time. You're not going to be doing any of that. This is about taking action, moving forward, and really giving yourself that push to keep going. And if things were very unclear to you here, they have been becoming very clear. So with the Two of Swords, I'm getting the Judgment. So both of these cards are showing up in your near future. And so you're going to make a very clear decision on the path that you want to take. So if you were confused in the past energy about what you needed to do, the actions that you needed to take, the path that you needed to choose, you are getting that sense of clarity with this Knight of Wands as your strength. You're going to take action. You're going to go down that path. That's what's going to help heal you. It's also going to give you what you want. There's something that's becoming very clear to you about all of that. It's almost like this a breakthrough is taking place here. And I'm absolutely getting that with this Judgment. So if you look at the horn, it's like all of a sudden you'll know. All of a sudden you'll hear the message. You'll see what you need to see. You'll understand what you needed to know. It's all going to become very clear to you. And when I look at the external influences here, so really how the universe is shaping the situation, what it's doing here with that Six of Pentacles is it's putting you back. I wouldn't say it's putting you back together. There was something that was on your path that just didn't belong there. And believe it or not, it prevented you from being balanced within yourself. It really stopped you from opening up and being the generous person that you are. It held you back is probably the best way to say it. It just held you back in some sort of meaningful way that you probably didn't even realize. And so the universe is clearing that path for you. It's helping you make that clear decision on your next steps so that you can get back to this place that's authentic to you. And we also have the Fool showing up here. And so this is about a new beginning. That's what the universe is doing. It's putting you back into balance so you can go after this new beginning. It also is connected to the star energy. The universe is trying to give you what you want. That's what's becoming clear to you. And so when I look at your hopes or fears position, there's something that you might be healing when it comes to love and relationships, or it's about like getting back to yourself in order to have the type of relationship you want, or it's about this fear of maybe losing yourself when it comes to relationships. And that both could be true at the same time. They're not mutually exclusive. And so there's something here about wanting to get back to your authentic self so that you can be open and available to whatever comes next. Two of Cups, usually romance. Is highlighted here, but it could be really anything where you're looking for some sort of emotional fulfillment. And emotional fulfillment you can get with another person. And so that could even be, because we have the Pentacles here, this could also be career. I am seeing some sort of ending show up here with that World energy. So let's see what additional details we get. I'm going to get these cards individually. Tell me about the Wheel of Fortune. And I really had the Knight of Wands just pop out again. Tell me about the Wheel of Fortune. So Sagittarius might be significant. With the Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Wands, yeah, the actions that you're taking, it's part of this new chapter. It's whatever's unfolding here. Tell me about the King of Swords with the Ten of Wands. Five of Wands. Obstacles and challenges. Obstacles and challenges, you carried a lot of burdens. You took on a lot of responsibility, and it feels like it was to avoid any kind of obstacle or challenge, or it was to maybe minimize some sort of obstacle or challenge. And so you're really seeing the truth in the situation, that was an action that you needed to take. That's really interesting. Or it was obstacles and challenges. There's something connected to obstacles and challenges and you increasing your burden. And how all of that has impacted you, it's becoming very clear. And it's giving you this kind of opening to really move in a way that you want to move. It's almost like, okay, well, I see what I did and I see why I did it. Now I need to remove it from my life, emotionally detach, and go after exactly what I want here with the Ace of Wands energy. And with the Wheel of Fortune, I mean, this is the time. It's going to be now. With the Star, Three of Cups. So what's going to make you happiest here? Because that's what the universe is trying to get you back to a time and a place where you're happy. and healed and enjoying life. With the Sun, I'm getting the Wheel of Fortune and I'm getting Temperance. So Sagittarius might really be significant for you here, but what's really fascinating is with the Wheel and Temperance, these are both timing cards. And so very significant timing connected to that Sun. So this is definitely connected to the eclipse. There was something here that was transpiring. There was something here where in order for you to get back into balance, a little bit harder to see in this Temperance, but it's usually kind of a balancing of cups. So it is about this yin yang type of energy, really kind of coming to that balance. And Wheel of Fortune is out here twice. So Jupiter definitely being highlighted, also the ruler of Sagittarius, but this is all timing. This is all things moving in a better direction, whether you recognize it or not. You may not even have recognized it at the time, but there was a lot of light shed on things that just weren't right for you. Things that you need to put behind you, things that you need to heal from. Tell me about the Knight of Wands. Okay. Knight of Wands here. We have the Nine of Pentacles with the Devil energy. You are, wow. So you've been working on whatever traits here. So that Devil energy can be some sort of unhealthy pattern. And it does feel like it's that Five of Wands, Ten of Wands energy where you took on more responsibility for something that you should have. Something connected to obstacles and challenges. And so that's the unhealthy pattern that you've been working on. That Nine of Pentacles is you creating your own abundance. This is what you've been working on. You've been working on breaking that cycle. This could have been over a period of time, but Knight of Wands. And so the actions that you're taking are really to move away. Like when you look at it, moving away from this energy, putting it behind you. So tell me about Judgment with the Two of Swords here. The Moon. Okay, so the Sun showed up in the past energy. The Moon showing up in your near future. So we had that solar eclipse in the sign of Aries on April 8th. We actually have the full moon showing up in the sign of Scorpio. So that's on the 23rd. And so that's just around the corner. It's just days away. And so this is when things become very clear to you. This is where your eyes are really going to be opened up because the full moon, it's a full moon. So it completely illuminates the sky and you'll be able to see very clearly the path that you need to take. So if you've been confused and you're just not sure what to do, it's about to become very clear for you. With the Fool, I have the Six of Swords. So definitely some sort of movements taking place. Yeah, ooh. And there's actually a full moon in there. So moving towards the full moon, it does look like that's connected to this new beginning. Oh my gosh, that's interesting. So things that are becoming very clear in these two cards. The Fool has the Sun and the Six of Swords has the full moon in it. This is the full moon, where the Sun and the Moon are at opposite points in the sky. That's what's showing up. That's brand new beginning. There's something about it that's going to become very clear to you with that moon energy, with that full moon. With the Six of Pentacles, I am getting the Magician. So I love to see that. Because you're working on yourself, you're manifesting what you want here. Six of Pentacles, getting yourself back into balance allows you to open up and explore whatever it is. I'm also getting some sort of gift here. So there's things about you that you might be growing. There's some sort of talent that's coming to the surface during this entire transition. Maybe something you haven't realized about yourself in a long time. But there's something that's coming to the surface here, and I'm getting a ringing in my ear, so that's true. So there's something about some sort of talent that's coming to the surface. Again, maybe like a long buried talent that you didn't really think about investing in, but now you're being given this opportunity to really go after and explore. And it's because you're coming at it from a different state of mind, from a healed place. Four of Pentacles, Two of Cups, Emperor energy, Aries energy. So a lot of fire showing up here. A lot of stability showing up because the Emperor is also a 4 card. So it's all about stability. You are And what you want to do is go after some sort of emotional fulfillment here. You want to take the action. You want to move forward. I do see you moving forward. I see you not waiting until you've come to the end of this journey before you take action. I see you taking action, and it feels like that triggers the end of this healing journey. That's what triggers this kind of final momentum of healing, that final phase. Okay. And it also doesn't feel like you're going to lose yourself again when it comes to love and relationships, because you're regaining your self-confidence. So you're not going to sacrifice any part of yourself in order to make somebody else happy. You might have done that here. That might be what you're healing from. You're not going to be doing that going forward. But I also feel like there's going to be healthy boundaries set within whatever you're trying to establish for yourself. So again, probably romance here with that Two of Cups energy, but it does involve you not sacrificing any part of who you are, maintaining your own stability in the relationship. That doesn't look like it's going to be a problem. That actually looks like it's healthy, whereas you're moving away from this kind of past relationship that was very unhealthy. Tell me about the world. Hierophant. I do like that. So with the world, we do have some sort of ending here, and the ending opens you up for some sort of longevity with another person. Could be marriage, if that's what you're looking for. If this is about getting yourself ready for a love relationship, the Hierophant showing up tells me that you're getting into a space where you want something long-term. Let me see if I can get 3 guidance cards on how to navigate that final energy. Yeah, one more. No, let's see. I have all these cards that want to come out. Okay, I'm going to stop at 4. It's where the no is coming in. There was at least 2 more that wanted to come out. And so 4 of Swords is about taking that break necessary to heal. So you're doing that. Ace of Cups, opening yourself up to somebody here, opening up, making yourself emotionally available, offering your cup of love to another person. This is the chapter that you're healing from. It's the 7 of Swords, 10 of Swords. So somebody was very manipulative here, caused you a lot of pain. This feels very connected to whatever it is that you're healing from, whatever has been shed light. This is what you're healing from. Somebody there, this feels a lot like power and control issues. This feels a lot like power and control issues, which explains why things are going to become more clear to you around this full moon in the sign of Scorpio, because that Scorpio rules, I guess loosely rules, because it doesn't actually rule the 8th house. Whatever sign you have occupying the 8th house rules your 8th house. But the energy is very similar. And that is about death and rebirth, but it is also power and control issues. So it feels like that's what you're releasing. That's what you're healing from in order to go after something new. So Cancer, this is your reading. I hope it resonates. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.